The Tower of Adversity just got reset with 2 new floors in the middle tower, and the rewards have been increased to 800 asteroids instead of 700. But the new buffs added to the 3rd and 4th floor seems quite weird in my opinion, and I hope Kuro does something about it in the future. So this will be my full breakdown of what this reset provided, with some showcases as well, to give you an idea of what you should expect when trying to clear it. Keep in mind that every footage used in this video was captured on a media server, so some things may be subject to change upon the official reset. Let's begin with the Resonant Tower. The buffs provided is well made for Phoebe and Zani, so you shouldn't have any issues when using such characters. As you can see in this footage, my S0R1 Jinsei was able to clear just fine with only 10% spectral resistance shred. Keep in mind that most DPS units can easily clear it due to the low HP of enemies compared to the middle tower, so it doesn't necessarily have to be spectral units. The same thing applies to the Echoing Tower. The buffs provided here synergizes really well with Shangli Yao, so if my S0 Kaocharu can clear it, your premium units can clear it as well. And for the middle tower, every floor consumes 5 vigor or energy, meaning that you need 2 teams to beat it instead of 1 from the previous reset. This is exactly why I was using Baija with Jinsei and Kaocharu in the Resonant Tower and the Echoing Tower, as you guys saw earlier, to free up Verena and Shorekeeper so that I can use them in the middle tower. So if the DPS units that you have on your account depend on universal buffers, this is the strategy that you should be using. But do keep in mind that Cartethia, Frolova, and the Monofusion team comp does not depend on Shorekeeper, so using such teams frees up Verena and Shorekeeper as well. The 1st and 2nd floor shreds havoc and error resistance by 10% and shreds enemy defense by 30% when the enemy is inflicted with error erosion, so it's well made for Cartethia. But Jiyan, Camellia, and Frolova can clear just fine. Here's a showcase of my S0R1 Jiyan team composition.
Fury boils, burn to ashes. Let's ready for battle. Fear no more. As you wish. Break. Fury boils. Feel my wrath. Burn. You're wide open. Oh, stop. Fury boils, burn to ashes. As you wish, ready for battle. Fear your power. Finale.
For the 2nd floor, Sentry Construct's annoying attack patterns increased the clear time compared to the 1st floor, but my Jiyan was able to clear it just fine. Here's a Jiyan showcase of the 2nd floor. For the third and fourth floor, you need to finish clearing up the enemies in 2 minutes 30 seconds instead of the usual 2 minutes like the first and second floor. The first buff is universal for any DPS unit, but you can only get it after 1 minute, which is a huge problem if you don't have Augusta or Brent because of the second and third buff. The second buff provide heavy attack damage bonus, which is straightforward to understand, but what the rest basically means is that you gain 48% damage increase if any unit in your team refreshes their shields 3 times, just like Augusta, and they take less damage. Other units can have a small portion of this buff because whenever they use their liberation, they gain a shield which cannot be transferred to other characters, meaning that every character can regenerate their own shields when they cast their liberation. So that means that teams involving Brand and Augusta are highly recommended because they can give shields to other teammates. The third buff will reduce your damage if your DPS unit is not shielded. So if you have no means of regenerating shields, it's going to be a little bit difficult to clear the third and fourth floor if you're using old units with low damage output like Camellia, Jiyan, and Changliao, as you can see from these clear times. New units with high damage potential like Forlova, Cartethia, and Zani should not have any issues, so I recommend that you save those characters for the third and fourth floor if you do not have Augusta. For the showcase on the third floor, I'll be using Brand and Chun-Li. There's no Lupa on this account, so I'll be using Verena since I've already used up Showkeeper in the first and second floor.
The caged bird now. Bask in the sunlight.
Epic shot. Let the flames rise.
Together we
For the 4th floor, I'll be using Augusta, Shangli Yao, and Verena. Augusta does not only buff Shangli Yao by giving him a shield, but she can amplify his damage by 15% as well.
Bask in the sunlight. Fruit of evolution.
This is my
Luminous energy. Fruit of evolution.
conquest begins now.
Unmatched.
Moments of victory.
Winners win. My valor never fails.
Variable elimination. All shall reveal itself. Reconfiguration. Export. Process. Yep. Reconfiguration. This is my
Bask in the sunlight. Fruit of evolution.
fight by my side.
Invincible. In one strike. Step up. One strike is enough.
Don't let the variable elimination. Through the stars. We ride with roaring flame. Strike without fear. We fly with the reconfiguration. Export. Rise from crossways. Return as it stays. Fire shall mark the place. We ride with
Life is
roaring
an
flame.
everything.
Strike without fear.
Fruit of evolution.
Conquest begins now.
Pathetic struggle. Our Lord. Deceptivon. Here it ends. Now.
Variable elimination.
Now, with everything that I've covered so far, here are some improvements that I think Kuro should make with subsequent resets. The issue I have with this reset is that the first buff, which is meant to be universal, take way too long to activate. If you compare that to floor 1 and 2, even Jiyan, who's literally the first limited DPS that we got in the game, was able to clear it without any issue because of the 10% error resistance rate, which is far better than a supposedly broken buff that takes 5 years to activate and gradually stacks up over time. So I suggest that Kuro tweaks the universal buffs a bit to make the Tower of Adversity less traumatizing for those who do not have characters being promoted on the current banner. Let me know down in the comments if you have any issues. Hope this video provided value to you, and if it did, leave a like and subscribe to help support the channel because it's free and you can always change your mind. Be sure to also join our Discord community if you're having any issues with the game or you just want a place to chill or hang out. Link will be in the pinned comment below. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.